What is up, guys? It is your boy Elijah, of course, from Sir Kicks with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about overrated kicks and, of course, underrated kicks. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I want you guys to know that before I even start this video, it really doesn't matter what you wear, if you're really into shoes or anything, but at the end of the day, it is what you think about yourself. Don't let anybody ridicule you or anything like that. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So first and foremost, of course, you know, probably one of the most overrated shoes of all time. Hyped up. Not really, I wouldn't say overrated though because of the fact of the legacy, but of course we have Jordans. If you guys don't know what Jordans are, you know, Michael Jordan, of course, was a famous NBA basketball player back in the 1980s through the late 1990s, and he came back in the early 2000s and then retired, and his legacy still lives on to this day. So yeah, Michael Jordan, you know, he's just a great player. He won the MVP countless amount of times. He went on 2 3-peats, which really doesn't happen in the NBA. It hasn't happened since he's did it. So yeah, he just has a whole bunch of crazy records that, you know, people of course strive to beat. And actually, I can see why he is the best player of all time. When I was younger, I honestly wasn't like a huge Jordan like fan, but that also has to do with the fact that I didn't grow up in that era. But you know, once I got older, started looking at NBA player highlights, player stats, you know, all of what he did, I actually grew to respect Michael Jordan. And you know, that's one of the reasons why I get his shoes, but I honestly just like his shoes. And I know a lot about him, so you know, if I get a Jordan, it has to be because I really like it, and also it has a significance to me. So yeah, this shoe, personally, the powder blue, the reason why I got this shoe is because it is underrated. Even though it is kind of like, it's not really hyped, I would say. It's a really slept on Jordan, even though it's an OG colorway. If you're hearing a sound downstairs, that is my dad or mom. They turn off the alarm or something like that. It's gone now, so just don't mind that. But yeah, powder blue 10, very underrated shoe, whatever. Gotta quit talking about that though, and we're gonna talk about, you know, just basically you know, straying away from Jordan, just about what you like to wear. So you know, there's a whole bunch of shoes that you could rock. Really what separates, you know, the hype, well, I'd like to say the hype beast from, you know, of course the regular sneakerhead, is just, you know, buying what you like. At the end of the day, it's about what you like, right? So what do I like personally? I'm a type of person that wear, of course, if you guys didn't see it, Saucony's. I have a video on that. I'll probably have the link in my description below. And you know, I'm the type of person that wears Saucony's on one day, New Balances another day, Jordans on another day, and probably KD's on another day. So like, I'm a diverse sneakerhead. I just love shoes. Like, if it's a shoe that is a real nice colorway and you can rock it and it looks really dope and people don't really, you know, care about it, but I do, I'm gonna get it because I'm just that type of person. I really like shoes that just stick out to me. So of course, not a lot of people at my school, I would say, wear Saucony's like that, and if they do, it's probably like the exclusive colorways or something like that. Well, I can only think about one of my homies. I forgot his name, but he's a senior or whatever, and he has the cream Saucony's or whatever. But yeah, let's talk about the underrateds. Of course, we have the New Balance 1500. This is actually a heavily slept on model, if you did not know. This is the New England edition, which you could tell from the regular editions and the New England editions, because this isn't the only New England edition. Like, I did my studying on these, also by looking through the Kicks on Fire catalogs and stuff. The New England editions, of course, had that, I don't know if you guys can see that, let me pull that down, have that New England embroidered in green on the bottom, and not all of them are in green. They're all different colors or whatever, but just for this shoe to match up the color scheme, you know, of course they made that burgundy and green on there. So yeah, this is a very underrated shoe. I feel like it's a very underappreciated New Balance model because of the fact that, you know, a lot of people really don't care about these unless it's a collab. This is technically kind of a collab, but I'm trying to think of the one. It's a New Balance 1500 that glows in the dark, and I think the perfect pair has those, or whatever. So yeah, of course, New Balances like that are gonna be hyped in the sneaker community, but those, the ones that I just showed you, are gonna be heavily underappreciated. But you know, like I said before, it's just about, you know, liking the shoes that, you know, you like to wear, not about what little homie thinks that is cool because, you know, everybody else got them. It's about what you think is cool because you got them. And at the end of the day, that's what makes you a sneakerhead and not a hype beast. It's the fact that you got the shoe, and you know, even if everybody else does, you like them for the way they are, and you wear them down to the dirt. You don't care. You know what I mean? People that be waddling back and forth, like, I can't stand that when people waddle back and forth, trying not to crease their shoes. Like, dude, they're gonna crease. I really don't know why people do that, because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you're gonna get a little crease or two up in there, especially with like sole protectors and all this other stuff. You know, when you're wearing like Jordan 11s and stuff. And honestly, personally, than me, I feel like I really don't care for Jordan 11s as much as I used to. I would get me a pair, but honestly, I really don't care too much. Only if it's like a colorway. Like, to me, my favorite Jordan 11 from this year was the Jordan 11 Cherry Love. That is because, you know, I really like that colorway, and I'm a really huge fan of red. But I'm also a blue fan at the same time. The gold ones I really didn't care too much for. I feel like that should have been GS only. But yeah, sole protectors. You know, that's when it comes to like the fact that it's really getting to like a whole nother level, because you're like protecting your shoe where eventually it's gonna fall apart in the future. So what's the point of keeping them like that if it's gonna fall apart in the future? Like, there's no point of having plastic on the bottom of it. You might as well just put Walmart bags, wrap them up on your feet, and like just walk outside, because there's no point of doing all that. And you're paying extra money to do that just to keep your shoe clean on the bottom. Like, just wear your shoe. It was meant to be worn. Like, I don't know why people do that. And not just on Jordan 11s. You can put them on Yeezys, whatever, all that other stuff. Yeezy 350 Boost. The only colorway that I like from the Yeezy 350 would have to probably be the Pirate Black. But that is because I am actually a huge fan of all black shoes. I like all black shoes. But personally, to me, I feel like they shouldn't be going for that much. And I feel like if they did mass produce Yeezys, they would not sell as much, because of the fact that they look just like Nike Roshe runs without a check, and like without like that kind of like design to it. Because I haven't seen a Yeezy that has like some type of like art style or form to it. Like, it's just kind of like a shoe with lines. It looks like it's very generic, and I think the reason why people get in it now is because this is the runner era. But I mean, it's just like, it's too much hype around that shoe. Like, and I'm not saying that because, you know, it's a hard to get shoe or whatever. It's because of the fact that, you know, people who get Yeezys are the same people to go and ridicule like Jordans or whatever. But then again, you have to realize that Jordans, they're mass producing Jordans way higher than probably any other shoe. Not any other shoe, but they're mass producing the mess out of Jordans right now. Like the Flu Game 12s, the Bread ones, the Aqua 8s, of course, the Bordeaux 7s. I can name a whole bunch. The Cement 4s, a whole bunch of those hyped up shoes are getting remastered or whatever. I mean, not remastered. They're getting heavily, well, remastered, of course, and mass produced. And they're still going off shelves because of the fact that they're Jordans. And even if they are sitting on shelves, people are still buying them. If Yeezys were like that, they would not. So I'm just going to end this video. I'm just going to tell y'all to be yourselves. Don't fall in the hype. That goes with clothing too and all this other stuff. But I'll save that for another video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will also be having a Jordan 14 Black Toe review coming out soon. I have those shoes for I don't even know how long. And I'm going to do a review on them because I just remember my boy Tariq told me to do that. And see you guys next time.